We are trying to maximize that time in the backyard these days, right? Smack in the middle of summer when it cools in the evening. It's the best place to be, and we want that space to be an inviting place to enjoy. My next guest says to consider your senses when setting up your outside patios. From the smell of the flowers to the sound of music playing, you'll want to be outside more than ever with these ideas for elevated outdoor updates. Lauren Oviatt is here to share her ideas for transforming these spaces with a few simple concepts that are really easy to embrace. I've missed you. It's been a minute.
It has too.
How's summer?
It's hot.
It's hot, but we're swimming, literally swimming through summer, literally. Green hair at my house. How about you?
Yes, sunburns, tight skin.
All of it, all of it. I love the idea of considering our 5 senses, and we touch on texture a lot, the touch effect of design. How do the senses apply to an outdoor space like a patio?
Yes, well, it's so fun. I mean, we're planting things and we're seeing things grow all summer, so it's fun to bring in herbs or flowers or fragrant candles in those outdoor spaces to really play up that sense. We talk about entertaining, so there's always food, that's the taste, music. Who doesn't love to blast some music? I don't know what your tastes are, but you know, depending on the kind of party you're having.
Yeah, the thing about music too is it becomes this background effect. Like no one quite notices it if it's low level as they walk into the house or the patio, but it does become an instant mood setter. Like a good summer playlist goes far.
Yeah, it elevates your kind of your level of entertaining, which I love. And it's easy to get, you know, portable speakers and stuff back in the backyard.
You think of the lights, and I talked about the touch effect, the textures that come through the upholstery or the outdoor furniture. So 5 senses is where we start.
Yes.
Consider those senses as you're designing and planning. I know sometimes thinking about dressing up the backyard feels overwhelming. You're going to simplify it for us today. Yeah. You say the mental shift here is just to think of it as an indoor extension.
Right, so oftentimes we say bring the outdoors in. Well, I'm saying bring the indoors out. So instead of being overwhelmed by, oh, it's another space I have to decorate. How do I make it look good? Well, you use the same stuff you love inside, bring it outside. If we always talk about cohesiveness. Yes. So if your house is modern farmhouse, then extend that outdoors. If you love traditional preppy interiors, then take that outside. So it really is just an extension of the things that you love and what makes you happy inside. And those things make their way out both in texture and color and style and all those things. And then it becomes kind of a no-brainer.
So I don't need to think of a new theme or a new scheme. I don't have to go, coastal if I'm modern.
Right, and that's jarring. I mean, we talk about that. So it's like, there should be a cohesiveness and a flow to your spaces. So I love the idea of bringing those same textures and patterns and things that you love outside.
To that point, you say all of the rules and the awesome guidelines you've been teaching us for years apply, including layering.
Yes, layering. So instead of just having fun with toss pillows, which, you know, that's where we have the most fun, think about putting a rug underneath your seating grouping or underneath your dining grouping. So think about a rug. Think from the ground up. We have rugs. We have our, you know, dining set or our seating grouping, which might be 2 chairs or a sofa grouping. Then we think about pillows. We might have a blanket over the arm of your outdoor sofa, which is just so inviting. Tables are great. You know, we talk a lot about tables helping to ground and anchor spaces. They give you a great place to eat or, you know, to work outside.
Well, especially in an outdoor space in the summer, everyone needs somewhere to put down their drink or their plate.
So just thinking about all those layers and all those things that you love to kind of zhuzh up your rooms inside help to create a really inviting space outside.
I think outdoor fabric in particular can make women a little itchy, a little nervous. Like, of course, we're going for like the sunbrella or the good outdoor quality. In terms of pattern selection or color selection, is there anything that's going to wear well with me as like Cheeto fingers and everything's getting all over?
Yes, I mean, better than ever are outdoor fabrics now. So it used to be that itchy, scratchy kind of polyester sense, but anything that is labeled Krypton, Sunbrella, or this Perennials brand, they're amazing. They really feel like interior fabrics. And what I do with mine, I get out the power washer. I will get out there and just hose it off. You can spray bleach on it, Folex, soap and water. But fabrics right now are so accessible and so durable.
So no, you will be able to clean it as the season progresses or as the season wraps at the end of the summer. Your next idea is one I hadn't considered, but it makes perfect sense. You say go vertical.
Absolutely. So a lot of times our outdoor spaces are under a covered porch,
right?
Patio, pergola. We love kind of boxing in and creating those intimate spaces. So why not think about going vertical with your design elements?
Yes.
And this can be outdoor drapery. I mean, who doesn't want to spend the afternoon in a cabana?
How romantic would that be? And actually fairly simple.
Very simple.
Yeah.
Depending on how you want to orchestrate it, it's, again, simple outdoor panels of like sunbrella. We're not worried about pinch pleated drapes or double line drapery.
It's not fussy.
Super simple.
Yeah.
Could be really gauzy. So I love that idea. And even on a more simple level, you can string those Costco cabana lights.
It's funny. In my opinion, you just took a step back because the Costco lights are on my list, but now I want drapery too.
Now you have to have it all, and that's okay too. So yeah, I love the idea of that. And again, it creates this just intimate space. When you think about outdoors, who are we bringing into our backyard? It's not our strangers.
Right.
It's our very, very best friends and family.
It's a place to really invest, especially if you are one of those families that's outside all the time. Adding it to the list, outdoor drapes.
Yeah.
On my
I'll
dream.
help you.
I know you will. I know I'm planning on it. Dream design for the outdoors. Lastly, you say use the holidays to make your outdoor spaces feel festive.
Yes, of course. So oftentimes, our interiors and exteriors need a little punch. So what better way to really lean into themey decor? And as much as I don't love like a lot of theminess inside, that's not really how I decorate. I love to see those colors come outside because again, it's about the party you're throwing.
Yes.
It's about the people that you love coming into your more intimate spaces. So the obvious red, white, and blue, but I love like the chambray red and blue. So kind of offshoots of that really awesome patriotic decor that everyone resonates with.
Yeah.
Of course, if you're more, pastel, you can do lemon yellow and aqua blue. But there's so many really fun ways to kind of shop pillows, accessories, and even like buntings and banners to really help that translate.
So it can feel a little what? Escapist, like vacation-y.
Yes. Yeah, it's like a party.
Yeah.
So think about the kind of people that you're hosting and the kind of energy that you want to have in your backyard. And I think that's the roadmap.
So you're giving us permission to go coastal.
I am.
Lauren helped me design my house. And remember when you said, now let's be clear, are we building a beach house in the desert? And I'm like, maybe. I think people are attracted to those color schemes and that levity that comes with those more thematic feels.
Absolutely. And I think more than ever, women and just people in general are allowing themselves to lean into what they love.
Yeah.
So instead of being dictated by trends or what's in right now or what's out, it's like create a home that you love, no matter where it is. Bringing in the most favorite things that, the best places you've been. So absolutely.
And you make such a beautiful point, like who is in the backyard. This is something you would be doing for you or your close bullseye circle of family and friends. And what a great gift to give them that comfortable space. Great words, great advice. We've seen some great visuals to back it up. Where can we connect with you for more, Lauren?
Well, I'm sharing the day-to-day on my Instagram
I love
as usual, and it's a hot mess, but it's so fun.
It's a beautiful mess, if that's what we want to call it.
It's fun to share my creations there. I also have a website, laurenoviatt.com.
So many fun projects going, and it is fun to see the process. So thanks for sharing. We'll link you over to her website and Instagram from ours. Happy summer.
You too.